Hey guys, welcome back to Streets Bio Simplified. Today we are going to practice some important questions from chapter Excretory Products and Their Elimination. Here we have a set of 10 questions today. Okay, let's get started. Let's see our first question. Which hormone is responsible for reabsorption of water in kidney? Option A, ADH. Option B, STH. Option C, ACTH. Option D, GTH. Antidiuretic hormone ADH or vasopressin is the hormone responsible for reabsorption of water from kidney tubules, resulting in concentrated urine. It results in regulating the body's retention of water. Hence, option A is the right answer for this question. Next one. Which one of the following correctly explains the function of a specific part of the human nephron? Option A. Podocytes create minute spaces, slit pores, for the filtration of blood into the Bowman's capsule. Option B. Henle's loop. Most reabsorption of major substances from the glomerular filtrate. Option C. Distal convoluted tubule. Reabsorption of K plus ions into the surrounding blood capillaries. Option D. Efferent arteriole. Carries the blood away from the glomerulus towards renal vein. The first step in urine formation is the filtration of blood, which is carried out by the glomerulus and is called as glomerular filtration. On an average, 1100 to 1200 ml of blood is filtered by the kidneys per minute, which constitute roughly 1/5 of the blood pumped out by each ventricle by the heart in a minute. The glomerular capillary blood pressure causes filtration of blood through three layers, that is, the endothelium of glomerular blood vessels, the epithelium of Bowman's capsule, and a basement membrane between these two layers. The epithelial cells of Bowman's capsule, called podocytes, are arranged in an intricate manner so as to leave some minute spaces called filtration slits or slit pores. Blood is filtered so finely through these membranes that almost all the constituents of the plasma except the protons pass onto the lumen of the Bowman's capsule. Therefore, it is considered as a process of ultrafiltration. So the correct answer is option A. Okay, next question. The end product of ornithine cycle is option A, carbon dioxide, option B, uric acid, option C, urea, option D, ammonia. In ornithine cycle, urea is formed from two molecules of ammonia and one molecule of carbon dioxide. A molecule of ammonia combines with the CO2 in mitochondria to form carbamyl phosphate. In the cytoplasm, it reacts with ornithine producing citrulline. Citrulline accepts another molecule of NH4+, giving rise to arginine. Arginine is hydrolyzed into urea and ornithine with the help of enzyme arginase. Hence, option C, urea is the right answer for this question. Okay, next one. Liver, the largest gland, is both secretory and excretory organ. It secretes bile. Which of the following are major excretory products of bile? Option A, degraded and steroid hormones. Option B, vitamins and drugs. Option C, bilirubin and biliverdin. Option D, cholesterol. The right answer for this question is option C, bilirubin and biliverdin. Okay, next one. If Henle's loop were absent from mammalian nephron, which one of the following is to be expected? Option A, there will be no urine formation. Option B, there will be hardly any change in the quality and quantity of urine formed. Option C, the urine will be more concentrated. Option D, the urine will be more dilute. Reabsorption is a process by which useful constituents of glomerular filtrate are returned into the bloodstreams. It occurs in convoluted tubules, that is, proximal convoluted tubule, as well as loop of Henle. Basically, loop of Henle, in association with vasa recta, plays an important role in the counter-current mechanism. It is the process which makes urine hypertonic, which is more concentrated. Therefore, if Henle's loop was absent from mammalian nephron, the urine will be more dilute. Hence, option D is the right answer for this question. Okay, next one. Which substance would not be present in urine normally? Option A, nitrogenous waste. Option B, water. Option C, sodium. Option D, protein. RBCs, WBCs, platelets, and plasma proteins are the colloidal part of the blood and are not filtered out from glomerulus. So, proteins would not be expected in the urine normally. Hence, option D, protein is the right answer. Okay, next one. In uremia, artificial kidney is used for removing accumulated waste products like urea by the process called option A, micturition, option B, hemolysis, option C, ureotelism, option D, hemodialysis. The process of filtering the blood by the artificial kidney is known as hemodialysis. It is a method of removing excess water, nitrogenous wastes, toxins from the blood in the patient who is rapidly developing loss of kidney function. It is also called renal replacement therapy. Uremia is the presence of excess urine in the blood. It may occur due to chronic disease, kidney diseases, or kidney failure. Hence, in uremia, the artificial kidney is used for removing accumulated waste products like urea by the process called hemodialysis. So, the correct answer is option D, hemodialysis. Next one. Osmoreceptors in the body are activated by changes in option A, blood volume, but not body fluid volume. Option B, body fluid volume but not blood volume. Option C, blood volume and body fluid volume. Option D, blood volume, body fluid volume and ionic concentration. Option D is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's see the next question. Each kidney weighs about option A 120 to 170 gram, option B 60 to 80 gram, option C 250 to 300 gram, option D 150 to 300 gram. The right option for this question is A 120 to 170 gram. Okay, next one. Displacement of kidney is scientifically termed as option A glomerulonephritis, option B dialysis, option C nephroptosis, option D albuminuria. Nephroptosis is the abnormal condition in which the kidney drops down into the pelvis when the patient stands up. It is more common in women than in men. It has been one of the most controversial conditions in terms of both its diagnosis and its treatments. Hence, option C, nephroptosis, is the right answer for this question. So, that's it for the day, guys. Hope you guys learned something. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. Bye.